Victor, could you talk to me about contract management?
Sure. So as you might imagine, everything we've been talking about is with sort of the lens of NLP and AI. And contract management, contract lifecycle management, or contract AI, any of those catch-all terms, really is a way to apply either automation, AI, or NLP to the workflow that is contracts. And I mean, that generally can be anything in your order to cash process, because really contracting is a huge part of that. Whether it is that you're talking to a vendor and you're trying to buy something from them, or you're in fact selling something to somebody else, you want to make sure that you get the best deal value out of these contracts, that you either find ways to save cost, especially if it's on your own side that you're selling something, or generate revenue. That's obviously another way. And you want to make sure that things are on side with your legal counsel, your legal liability, the compliance, and the risk appetite of your organization, right? And generally, when you have a bit of this automation, what often happens is it makes your entire firm, especially the people receiving and handing out contracts, it makes them more productive and agile. So you're quite honestly just able to do more with less people. It often can lead to a lot less data entry in your organization. As contracts come in, you no longer really need to, it's not that you're not going to look at them, but you don't need to transcribe them. That's a big gain. It's often been the job of the very junior people or interns at an organization, but why not elevate them to do something more important even, or get them to do more critical thinking? I mean, that's really
Right.
the purpose of people, is critical thinking, much more so than an AI. And then finally, contract management is part of the ethos that 1000ml has, and part of the Apogee suite is comprised of a contract management suite, and that is called Zenith. Zenith itself is looking at your contracts and extracting all the material information, whether that is specific to clauses or parts of clauses. Let's say items in a clause, so say a date or a vacation pay or something like that. It can also extract and standardize and join tables across many documents and many pages. And of course, when introduced into your workflow, as things are either ingested into your data lake or repository or your ERP, it can augment all of the data that you do have there, so that you get a much better view of the entirety of your sales or receivables process.